Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Wednesday morning movement. I've had a few classes off due to finals and traveling, so welcome back. We are going to get started here in about a minute or two. If you're already watching, feel free to leave a comment so I know that you're in my class today. And go ahead and find a mat, something comfortable to sit on, and find your seat. If you're not watching, we're going to wait one more minute. Today we're going to be working mostly with the spine, the upper body, and the shoulders, doing some work to unlock that. Hopefully that sounds good to everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. Find a nice comfortable seated position. You can sit cross-legged, you can sit with your feet tucked underneath, sitting on some yoga blocks. You can sit at the edge of a chair, your choice, whatever's comfortable. All right. Only thing I ask is that you sit up nice and tall and close your eyes. Bring your awareness to your breath. Ask yourself, how is my breath feeling today and where do I feel it? We'll begin with a very simple breathing practice. 5 counts in for your inhale and 5 counts out for your exhale. I'll go ahead and start by counting for you, and then I'll have you count on your own after a few cycles. And try to breathe in and out through your nose only for this. Let's take a nice big inhale together. And exhale. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and inhale on your own count for 5 in your head, and exhale for 5, counting in your head. Over the 5 counts of your inhale, see if we can really expand and open the lungs. Feel the collarbone lifting up, ribs opening up. And as you exhale, try to push all of the air out of your lungs. Okay, so this breath is slightly more exaggerated than your kind of pedestrian breathing in and out walking down the street. Good. Allow your breathing to return to a more natural rhythm and drop your arms by your sides. We're going to start with the head and neck and then move down into the rest of the spine. Drop the chin towards the chest. And then think of reaching up towards the ceiling with your chin. Good. Chin to chest. Reaching and looking up. Good. Looking down. See if you can let the eyes lead. So as you look up with the eyes first and then allow the chin and head to follow the eyes. Same thing, looking down first and then letting the head and neck follow. Good. And back to neutral, going left to right. Really challenging yourself, seeing how far you can look in each direction. This is not a passive turning of the head side to side. We're activating it, twisting. Good. And back to neutral. Let's go side to side, bringing your left ear towards your left shoulder, and then right ear towards right shoulder. Good. Back to center. Let's put all of this together. Drop the chin to the chest. Trace the collarbone to the left until you're looking over the left shoulder. Looking up at the ceiling. Looking over the right shoulder. Tracing the collarbone with the chin back to center. Let's do 3 rotations in each direction. Nice and slow to start. Good. Once you've done 3, switch directions. Good. Go ahead and finish that up. Crossing arms, twisting back and forth, working down into the rest of the spine. Again, we want to make this active, not passive. So as I'm twisting to each side, I'm challenging myself to twist a little further each time. Good. And release. Check out the arms for a moment. Right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. Imagine that you have a laser pointer attached to the center of your chest, pointing out. What we're going to try to do is draw the biggest circle we can just using the upper back. So we're going to start by rounding and curving forward. I'm going to twist to the left, thinking of bringing my right shoulder closer to my opposite knee. I'm going to drop my left shoulder towards my back left pocket. I'm going to point the chest straight up in the air. Now I'm going to drop the other shoulder, my right shoulder, toward my back right pocket. Now I bring my left shoulder towards my right knee. And then back to neutral. Okay, so if I put that all together, I've drawn a big circle. Let's do 3 in this direction, and then we'll switch and do 3 in the other. I'll talk you through this one, and then I'll be quiet so you can concentrate. Good. Curving forward. Twisting to the left as far as you can. Dropping the left shoulder towards the back left pocket. Chest up towards the air. Right shoulder towards back right pocket. Curving forward, twisting to the right. And then coming back to neutral. Make sure to keep your chin tucked in neutral the whole time. 2 more rotations. Nice. Once you've done 3, go ahead and reverse directions. Good. Go ahead and finish up with whatever rotation you're on, and then we'll move on. All right, we're going to remove the blocks and make our way to all fours. One of the most fundamental moves we can do for the spine is flexion and extension. So we're going to do that. You might have heard of these called cat-cows. So make sure you have a nice wide stance. We want the torso as long as it can be. Knees are directly underneath hips. Shoulders are stacking over wrists. Take a nice big inhale. Lift my tailbone in the back. Lift the back of my head. Extend my spine. And then exhale. Lift the stomach. Lift the belly button up and in. Tuck the pelvis. Tuck the head. Let's move with the breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Good. Coming back to neutral. We're going to move side to side. I want you to think of bringing your right shoulder towards your right hip. Okay? Squeezing. You want to feel engagement here on the side waist. Back to neutral, and then left shoulder towards left hip. At the same time, bringing the left hip towards the shoulder. Back to neutral. Switching back and forth. Good, and back to neutral. Taking the left arm, threading it underneath the right, twisting down onto the mat. We're going to make this an active twist. So I'm just going to pause here for a second, press myself back up, and switch sides. Let's try this on an exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Good. On this next one, go ahead and pause. We'll take a moment down here just to stretch and enjoy this position. It's always good to twist the spine. I encourage you to go back to that breathing practice we were doing at the beginning. 5 counts in, 5 counts out. See if you can really expand the lungs, deepen the twist. Good. Let's twist to the other side. Good. And coming back up to neutral. All right. We're going to do a little bit of work for the shoulders. Hopefully the spine feels nice and mobilized. We did quite a bit of twisting, rotating, flexing, extending, bending. All right. We'll start with the shoulders. We're going to start with arm. Let's just do one arm at a time. We're going to start with the arm at a 90-degree angle. So 90-degree angle from chest to bicep and 90-degree angle from bicep to forearm. I want to imagine that my elbow is pinned in place. Okay, so my elbow is not going to move from this location in space. I'm going to rotate my fist as far as I can to the outside. Okay, so I'm externally rotating the shoulder, keeping everything else nice and tight. And then again, keeping that elbow in place, I'm going to rotate the opposite direction, bringing the elbow, or bringing the hand, pardon me, as low as I can towards the floor. All right, switching back and forth. When you get to that end range, hold it there and really fight it. Try to take it a little further each time. Good, and back to neutral. Let's do the other arm. 90 degrees between chest and bicep, 90 degrees from bicep to forearm. Rotate. And then rotate the other direction, internal. Again, keeping that elbow pinned in place. Good, and release, shake that out. Arms by your sides, bring the shoulder blades all the way up towards the ears. Really squeeze them together in the back, squeezing them and reaching towards the floor now at the same time, keeping the shoulder blades squeezed together. Now we're going to let the shoulder blades relax, bring them forward. We go up, together and back, and down. Nice, make this active, right? We're squeezing all of the muscles involved. Good, reverse, squeeze together and back, then up, then forward and down. Good, and relax, shake it out, shake it out. All right, this next 2 mobility exercise we're going to do will require a chair. So grab a chair, or if you have a bench or something about this height, you can use the side of a bed, your choice. Okay. So what we're going to do is you're going to put your hands on the chair, walk yourself back on your knees until you're stretched out and in a good position where your hips are basically over your knees and your hands can be comfortably on the chair. Okay. From here, we're going to activate this stretch a little bit by driving the hands down into the chair. Okay, providing a little bit of press into the chair. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. Okay. Activate, press, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to try to do the opposite. Try to lift your hands off the chair. Think of trying to lift them up. They might not move at all, but that's the intention. Good. Relax. Press. Pressing down into the chair with your arms. And then relax. And opposite, try to think of lifting. Good. Relax. And just take a moment here in this position to luxuriate in this stretch. Good. When you're ready, slowly come up. Nice. All right. We're going to use the chair for this next stretch. Okay, so this time we're going to face away from the chair. Hands are going to be on the back of the chair. And then you're going to slowly kind of walk your knees forward. Make sure your core is engaged here until your shoulders are extended behind you. And just take a moment here to enjoy that stretch in the back of the shoulder. If you're not feeling a stretch there, you can also try doing a little bit higher up on the chair. Nice. Make sure your core is engaged. We're not flopping out or doing weird things with the shoulders. Good. And slowly, slowly, slowly release. Shake it out. All right, good work. That is the class for today. Just a nice little dose of spine mobility, a little bit of mobility for the shoulders, and a little bit of stretching. Thank you for tuning in. I will be here on Saturday for our core class, and then next week, Monday and Wednesday, for morning movement. Thank you again. I'll see you guys on Saturday.